Hey guys, welcome back, and in this video we will be discussing 3 steps that you can take on becoming a paralegal in 2025. This career path is growing like crazy and it rapidly needs new paralegals to drive this side of the legal industry. I know that paralegals aren't really shown much in TVs or films or even displayed in real life as the ones in front of a judge like an attorney would, but paralegals do majority of the work that an attorney has to need when they're going to trial. So paralegals play a vital role in a law firm's success, and you as a paralegal need to know the ins and outs before you go ahead and get started with this career. Before we jump into this video, if you haven't already met me, my name is Taj. I have been a paralegal for 7+ years. I started working as a paralegal in my law firm back in the day as a receptionist. I moved myself up and then I graduated UCLA's paralegal program, and today I work for a large global paralegal firm, making not only a difference in my client needs but also at my workplace. So it's vital for you guys to go ahead and check out my paralegal course that I have on a platform called Udemy. Over 100+ students have enrolled in this course, and they have been left with so much knowledge and experience that they can really go ahead and start applying for paralegal jobs wherever they may live. This course is very beneficial if you're someone completely new with no experience or education and you just want to know what a paralegal is and does on a day-to-day. And this is great if you are already a paralegal and you want to gain more knowledge on types of motions and discovery that I have gone over. That's going to be crucial in your success and moving up at whatever law firm you work at. So if that's something that suits you and interests you, go ahead and hop down to my description. I've included a link to my course. In this video, I'll be discussing the 3 E's, as I like to call them. This is a very simplified method that I think is going to be very easy for you to understand. The first E is going to be education. The second E is experience. And the third E is evaluation. So let's jump on to part 1, getting an education. Truth is, you don't need an education. Majority of paralegals today have been paralegals because they have either worked at law firms for years on end or they've just moved themselves up. So you may ask, if that is the truth, then why is there paralegal programs? Well, the reason why there's paralegal programs now is not only does it help you get a paralegal job, it increases your salary right away, like right when you start. But the third thing is, this education is necessary in today's day and age. With laws constantly changing, you will be supplied a sufficient amount of knowledge that will help your career growth, basically start you into a paralegal role. And having a paralegal education on your resume is going to show employers that you went above and beyond to gain what is necessary to perform your job duties. Now, if you are someone who is interested in a paralegal program, you may ask, how do I start? So I would say the best way to start is looking up the ABA. ABA in the legal world knowledge is American Bar Association. This is an accredited body that approves every law school in America and every paralegal program. There's a lot of colleges that do offer paralegal programs that are not ABA accredited. Of course, you can take those, but here's why an ABA accredited program is beneficial in 2 reasons. First is, not only is it going to help you get a job, but it will show employers that the program that you have taken at the certain college of your choice has met the legal standards of the United States American Bar Association. And why is that important? If your program is not ABA accredited, the employer may not even know what is the basics that you are coming into the job with. Do you know what a motion is? Do you know what a moot trial is? Do you know what a tentative hearing is? These are vital key terms that every ABA accredited program kind of coincides with each other, and they all kind of go and over kind of the same outline, making sure that the whole ABA accredited body that monitors all the paralegals programs make sure that every graduate knows what they need to perform their best at the paralegal role. So your second benefit in the paralegal career and why you need an ABA program is because if you one day want to be certified as a paralegal down the road, this is optional of course, to be certified in every state in the United States, a graduate must have graduated from a ABA accredited program. So if you're someone who graduated from a non-ABA accredited, you may have a harder time getting certified or even not being able to be certified just because they want students who graduate from a certified program. Part 2, we're gonna now talk about experience. If you're someone new to this field and you have no experience, I would consider 2 ways you can approach this. First is you can either get the ladder method, which we talked about earlier, and that basically means you're gonna start applying for positions like receptionist or administrative assistant positions at law firms and move yourself up. Now I know you're like, oh my gosh, why do I want to start as a receptionist? Why do I want to gain administrative assistant experience when I'm only looking for paralegal? This is because you have no paralegal experience yet and you don't know what paralegals do. This is a great way for you to learn the fundamentals of how a law firm operates, works, and manages their clients and stakeholders. I think we often see the word receptionist and we're like, oh, that's so degrading because all you're doing is answering phone calls. But in law firms, you're not answering phone calls. You are taking the mail every day. You are processing the mail. Another benefit I've noticed of a receptionist position is that majority of law firms that are either small and the paralegals need help, they will go to the receptionist. They will like, hey, can you help me draft this motion? I'll kind of teach you exactly how to do it. And what you're getting in return is so much experience because you are seeing pleadings, motions, you are understanding that, oh, this is a very important document that I need to get mailed right away. Why is it important? Well, now you know. So I think this is a very fundamental place to start and you will just grow like crazy. And you know what? If your law firm doesn't offer you to move up, guess what? You already got your foot in the door. You have it on your resume that you worked at a law firm. And that's gonna help drive you into the future where you can go and apply for more paralegal jobs and maybe one day land one. Now, if you're someone who graduated from a paralegal program and you just can't find a job, here's what I recommend. I would recommend looking over your resume. I've included a resume template in this description. This is a resume that I have used over 7 years, and it's one resume that actually got me to where I am today. I think when we see resumes, we kind of go for the what is more, when you should really keep it less and simplified as possible when it comes to your resume, because this is the first thing the recruiter is going to see when they open. And I just feel like you want to make sure that they can read your resume from top to bottom and it's pretty simple to understand. Make sure you put your paralegal education right on top. Make sure they know. If your program is ABA accredited, please put in parentheses ABA accredited program. I think that really will stand out to recruiters and HR managers, and that will really help you land a paralegal role. Now, lastly, we're going to talk about evaluation. So what exactly is evaluation and what do I mean by that? I often see so many paralegals in their roles today that have been working in that role, but they refuse to learn more and even gain more experience because they're just so comfortable in their position. But one question I always like to ask myself as a paralegal is, am I comfortable with where I am and am I being valued for what I am bringing to the table? You need to be asking these types of questions to yourself daily, because if you ever get to a point where you're like, oh, I'm a paralegal and I'm comfortable, that's not where you want to be. That's a very dangerous place to be, because yes, you're comfortable, but guess what? Tomorrow your law firm can hire another paralegal who might know way more than you. Maybe you're not very tech savvy, they may be, and that's what's amazing about the paralegal field is there is never a room for feeling comfortable just because every day there are new laws. Hey, look, we just got a new president. Laws are changing. There's new softwares, there's new programs, there's new clients. Every client has a different case. Every step that you can take on developing yourself and marketing yourself is gonna put you in a great position on moving up to a senior paralegal and also getting salary increases. Anyway guys, feel free to hit like and subscribe, and you guys can check me out in the next video or on my paralegal course on Udemy. Feel free to leave any comments on future video suggestions that you may have, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.